What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Zoe with No Days Off DFS on this NFL, lovely, beautiful NFL Sunday. But guess what? The NBA still here, baby. We still gonna talk about the NBA. We got a nice little 6-game slate going on Sunday. Yes, there's games going on all throughout the day, but DraftKings only gonna give us these 6 right here, so that's what we're gonna focus on. If you guys new here, you guys enjoying the content, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button so you guys don't miss any of the sauce, the stuff your boy drops over here on the channel, and drop a like on this video. If this video or any of my other videos, content, whatever it is helping you guys win some money. Yesterday, hopefully, you guys enjoyed the core because that boy Quentin Jackson went off. Jaden McDaniels, if he did not get into foul trouble, could have had at least 35, 38, something plus in regards to fantasy points. Rudy Gobert, I know I went back and forth in regards to am I going to play him? Am I not when I was doing the breakdown? But the numbers, they showed me it was it was value. So I ended up playing him, and the boy crushed it. Was the best center out there on the slate last night. So that was great to see and have right there. Then Amen Thompson, if I figured that the Boston game was going to get out of hand, but not to the degree that it did. Unfortunately, it did. And might have cost us a little bit more of what Amen could have went out there and did, but he still had a really great day, and it was not bad at all. As always, down here with my core, I give you guys the studs. I told you the studs was small. It was small in regards to what we're going to focus on for studs on the day. It was LaMelo Ball, Şengün, and Siakam. All of them had 40 plus fantasy points, so you could not have gone wrong with any of these studs, plugging them into the line at all. And I definitely did leave enough room for you to be able to play those studs, man. I did. If you guys are looking for this stuff right there, make sure you guys check the link down in the description below so you guys could join up on the Patreon. You don't have to join up on the Patreon. You don't. If you pay attention to the video, what I say, you definitely should be fine in regards to it. Let me know down in the comment section if you guys actually want me to start doing like the dummy lineup or something like that. And I'll see what I can do. I'll see what I can do at the end of these videos. All right, with that being said, let's look at this 6-game slate we got today. All right, like I said, we got a couple of games on the slate, but this Pelicans and OKC is not on the slate. We don't have to worry about that. We're starting with Atlanta and Cleveland, going all the way out until we get to this San Antonio Spurs and the Phoenix Suns. So starting up here at the top, looking at it for Atlanta, big news, Trae Young, he's going to be out for quite some time. Nickeil Alexander-Walker, he's into the starting lineup. Cleveland, Donovan Sell Your Money Mitchell, he's questionable to play. We should hopefully know that, but Mitchell missed last game. I want to say Merrill missed, and I know for a fact Jared Allen did miss the last game, so really, we definitely should have that news. Luckily, it's one of the first games on the slate, so we will know for sure if they're going to be in and out. For the 76ers, taking on the Brooklyn Shitters, Joel Embiid, he's already been listed out for today. Paul George, McCain is going to soon be back. He was practicing recently, so expect McCain to be back, but it's going to be starters that we've seen before: Bona, Walker, Kelly Oubre, VJ Edgecombe, Tyrese Maxey. Brooklyn Shitters, no news that we got to worry about over there. Memphis Grizzlies, Ja Morant has been suspended for conduct detrimental to the team. If you watch their in-season tournament game on Friday, we all can agree, Ja did not look like he was trying. Ja looked like he was just going through the motions, and he was out there. And there's no excuse, bro. You played a shit ton of minutes. You did not look like regular Ja Morant. Did not. Completely. I watched that game and I was just like, Ja is not trying. You could see it in his body, like his actions, everything. You could just see the way he was moving. That was not Ja Morant. I don't know who the hell that was. Toronto Raptors, looking at them. Shaheed, questionable to play. Jakob Poeltl, he's already been ruled out. Utah Jazz taking on the Charlotte Hornets. Charlotte Hornets on the back end of a back-to-back. But either way, this should still be a good game. This is two fast-paced teams going up against each other. And we've gotten fireworks all throughout the season so far for the Utah Jazz. And their games have been pretty high scoring, high total. Same thing for the Charlotte Hornets. They've been some pretty high total games and stuff. It's only a 1.5 point spread, which is just really, really great. I love seeing that. But no news that we got to worry about on either side. Collier, he's already been ruled out for Utah. That's the only thing that would implement anybody over there for the Utah Jazz. Chicago Bulls, the 5-0 Chicago Bulls coming into the season. Tell me, did you really think Chicago would be 5-0? But that boy Josh Giddey, I'm gonna talk about that when I get over to the Bulls on the breakdown. But Ayo DeSilmo, questionable to play. Dude's been playing pretty good off the bench for them. Justin Phillips, probable to play. New York Knickerbockers, Mitchell Robinson, he's questionable to play after playing last time out with them. And then San Antonio Spurs, Fox, he's still ruled out. For the Phoenix Sun, Dylan Brooks is gonna be out. I always want to say someone else, but Dylan Brooks is going to be out, and then Jalen Green, he still hasn't made his season debut. Going on over to DraftKings, the site I play the most on the site. If you guys don't have an account, you want one, check the link down in the description box below so you guys get that deposit match bonus and join your boy over here on the game. All right, Philly, we already know what it's going to be. Tyrese Maxey, VJ Edgecombe, both these guys have really high usage. It's going up against the Brooklyn shitters. This should be one of those spots we want to go ahead and attack. Maxey, 9,800, rightfully so. No Embiid out there, the usage, 60, 66, 62, 63, 52, 60. This should be another spot where he can go out there and do the exact same thing once again. VJ Edgecombe, I do like his upside. I do like this position spot for him. Cooled off with these back-to-back 30-ish fantasy point games, but this could be one of those spots where he actually can explode. Definitely do not mind it at that 7,400 price tag. Kelly Oubre Jr. is someone I think we should keep on our radars. Sitting there at that 5,900 price tag. Back-to-back decent games out there for him. Of course, no Embiid. More shots can be able to go around for him. He's definitely crashing the glass, rebounding very well, and I like the upside. Bona. He should get the start. If he gets the start, I mean, we've seen it where I want to say he started going up against Orlando. 25 minutes, 19.5 fantasy points. Could have gave us more. Definitely still bigs versus the Brooklyn Nets. That's where you attack them. That's where I do believe we can go to right there. With Bona getting the start, or if they start Andre Drummond, either one of these guys, whoever gets the start, I want to play them. It's a good spot, good value to be able to take going up against the Nets. I definitely do think both of them will be in the player pool and in consideration that we should be able to look to and go to. If Walker is going to be getting the start, then maybe that's something that we can consider right there. But if it's going to be Justin Edwards, then definitely I wouldn't mind Justin Edwards. We've seen what he's been able to do in the past. One that I think could be pretty sneaky if he does get a boost in the minutes. I know he's playing a 6-man role, but Quentin Grimes, granted, I think they want to keep him in that 6-man role, but definitely with no Embiid being out there, this could be one of those spots where we see him be able to go out here and have a really great day as well on top of that. So definitely another one that you should keep your eye on right there would be the Quentin Grimes. That price tag is not bad at all. 6,100, it's not bad. It's like right there on the edge of uncomfortable, but with the usage and everything that he has, I actually don't mind looking at Quentin Grimes as a potential option right there. Going on to the flip side of things over here for the Brooklyn Nets, we do know it's Cam Thomas, Michael Porter Jr. Both these guys, the usage is super high. 6,700 for Michael Porter Jr. and just the scoring that this guy has. I just saw the Boston Celtics pretty much, they had open threes, a lot of open looks from three going up against Philly. That's what these guys are specialists at, knocking down the three ball. So both of them definitely in contention position to be able to go and get either one of them. I don't mind it. Everyone else over here on the Nets, I'm going to be very honest. They're still trying to figure it out, of course, at the point guard position. They're guards. They're young. They are very young. I don't really see myself looking too deep into trying to play any of these guys. Claxton, he's out there. He's there. But not really a player that I've ever really liked to roster myself. 5,400 is enticing. It's interesting, but I already got Andre Drummond and Bona as a potential value option, so I don't have to get cute with that 5,400 for Nick Claxton right there. Igor, I want to say it was foul trouble last time. Was it foul trouble? No, it was some reason why he didn't really was out there getting the minutes to burn. But no, it was Scarf. Seraph. He was the one that was in foul trouble last time and got a complete slash in his minutes. Maybe this could be a bounce back spot, 3,500. I know he typically does get the start out there for them, but really, it's just not too much to like over here, except for Cam Thomas, Michael Porter Jr. If you can fit either one of these guys, I do like the upside. Of course, Michael Porter is cheaper, 6,700. I don't mind going to Michael Porter when it comes down to it. Memphis Grizzlies versus Toronto. With no John Morant being out there, of course, no Desmond Bain on the team anymore. We know Jaren Jackson Jr., his usage should be pretty high. 8,200. He's in the Pascal Siakam role, going to be out there having to score, do a lot of stuff out here for this team. Keeps himself out of foul trouble. 8,200. Not a bad mid-tier option as a stud that we can get to. I don't mind it. It's enticing. Santi Aldama, we've seen him kind of step up last year whenever Ja and players were out. Definitely playing that 6-man role off the bench. 6,300 though, a little bit like, I'm not too sure if I want to actually get there, but definitely in contention to play. If he was to somehow slide into the starting lineup, I definitely would not mind looking at Santi as a potential option. It's going to be interesting to see if they're going to actually start Small to be the starting point guard. If Small is the starter, then I would imagine like everyone's going to flock and run to go ahead and play this right here. We have seen opposing guards going up against Toronto so far, have really decent games. Only one that really kind of stunk it up was Lonzo Ball last time out, but Amen Thompson 41, Castle 37, Cooper Flag 36, Rollins out there 30 fantasy points. So definitely a spot where we could possibly see a decent game for Small if he gets to start at the guard spot at the point guard position out there. Maybe enticing. He definitely can facilitate the ball. He can score as well. Doesn't look bad when he's out on the court. But if Cam Spencer was to get the start instead, then definitely whoever actually gets the start over here for the Grizzlies at the point guard spot is going to be immense chalk value on the day. That's what we're going to want to pay attention to, is who are they going to actually start. Jacques Landale, he's out there. He's playing some pretty decent minutes out there as well. No Ja. We know bigs going up against Toronto Raptors, going all the way back to last season. I mean, you don't have Jakob out there, even with Poeltl being out there. Stretch big and Jacques, he can go out there and have a pretty good day. So definitely do not mind getting up to him at that 4,600 price tag. A name that I never thought that I would want to click on a day in my life, especially in the DFS landscape, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. He is slowly revitalizing himself, and he looks pretty decent over here on the Memphis Grizzlies, at least giving you about 20-ish fantasy points. So definitely something that you can consider when it comes down to it, looking at it because of what's going on for the Memphis Grizzlies over there. Toronto Raptors, the usage, of course, Scotty Barnes, Brandon Ingram, RJ Barrett. That's where most of it is condensed at and over here for them. But Quick does have a really great matchup, and of course, even without Ja being out there, it's still a good matchup for him if he can actually score and do what he normally does, which is facilitate. This is a really nice spot for Iman Quickly that I don't mind getting to. Outside of that, of course, the RJ Barrett, Scotty Barnes, Brandon Ingram, it's a Russian roulette wheel, but BI most reliable in regards to his scoring. He has to go out there and score. He has some pretty nice rebounding numbers last time out, but most of his stuff does come from scoring. Same thing, RJ Barrett, a lot of it comes from him actually going out there getting a score. Scotty Barnes, he's the one that actually stuffs the stat sheet in regards to getting something in all stat categories. I will say that we have seen it opposing small forwards where Brandon Ingram, he's out there playing. They've actually done decent going up against him. So I don't mind all of them, to be honest. All three of these guys, but I will say Quickly just because he has the better matchup DVP wise for them, for the Raptors. Outside of that, we know that Murray, he's going to get the start, but really didn't do too much with that start out there. If you want to entertain that, you can. But Svi Mykhailiuk, he will also get an uptick in his minutes as well. Definitely maybe a sneaky GPP option and value that you can get to instead of going with Murray Bowles right there. Utah Jazz taking on the Charlotte Hornets. We already know, man, Lauri Markkanen, he's about to go out here and probably have a really, 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 really nice day. Really nice day. How did I skip over that Walker Kessler is out on the Utah Jazz? That's my bad, y'all. Walker Kessler is out. So we get big Nurk getting the start. Nurk at 4,100. Never mind what I said about the other centers. Nurk is like, start him. Play him, man. Centers versus Charlotte, bro. We just saw Rudy Gobert, 49.25 fantasy points. Wendell Carter Jr., 35 fantasy points. Alex Sarr, 39. Don't even question it, man. Nurk is the value chalk of the day. Nerdy Nurk. There you go. Outside of that, of course, I mean, everyone has a good spot over here for them. It's the Charlotte Hornets, just a fast pace. But Lauri Markkanen, 8,100, a great positioning spot. We know he's going to go out there and score probably another 30 fantasy point game for 30 points for him. Keontae George, his scoring, his rebounding, his assists, all that's going to be there. 7,100, not bad at all to go ahead and pair him up with his big man Nurk. The assist should be freaky for Keontae George in this position, this spot, but just with the pace that they're going to be able to play it. I love the upside right there. The values that we can look towards, of course, Svi Mykhailiuk, maybe you can go there if you want a GPP option. Ace Bailey, if you think the game gets out of hand, or this is one of those games where Ace should be able to just get some run, then of course I do like the upside for Ace right there at that 4,300 price tag. That's not bad at all for him. Bryson Ball, I really don't like playing him ever whenever he's on the slate. And then Filipowski, he's out there, but he's just not doing enough for me in my eyes whenever I see him playing. On the flip side, things for the Charlotte Hornets, it's interesting. Yesterday, remember Melo, he was questionable in regards to playing. They did go ahead and put Sexton back into the starting lineup. Hopefully Sexton is still in the starting lineup. If he is, really didn't do too much. 20 minutes out there, 9 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. Didn't play all that well, but Trey Mann, my boy Trey, came back with a vengeance, bounced back, and definitely 4,200 makes sense going ahead and going and playing him instead. Melo Ball, Mikal Bridges, both these guys, we already know that the usage is there. 33 minutes for Ball yesterday, 37 minutes for Miles Bridges. My thing when it comes down to it with Miles Bridges, if he plays over 35 minutes on the front end of a back-to-back, I do not play him the next day just because he always looks tired when he's out there. Now, I could be wrong, but that is just my staple, my stipulations that I put on players whenever it comes down to it for me building my lines. There's better positions and spots that I can go to instead. I don't mind going to Melo, but I do remember that he was questionable with the ankle. He's going out there giving us at least 40-ish fantasy points over his last 5 games. Definitely a position spot, especially guards going up against the Utah Jazz. Devin Booker dropped 61, Drew Holiday 48, Booker again dropped 60. Dennis Schroeder, when he was out there in his game, 30 fantasy points. Ball, he's a marquee point guard. He'll go out there, should be able to go and have a really great day going up against them. Atlanta taking on the Cleveland Trashaliers over here. Of course, no Trae Young. We will see Nickeil Alexander-Walker slip back into the starting lineup. But the usage that Jalen Johnson has is crazy. 57.2 fantasy points, one of the top mid-range studs on the slate. Going up against the Cavs, we can actually attack them with opposing power forwards. Scotty Barnes, he dropped 38. Minot, he dropped 41. Giannis, of course, Giannis dropped 80 going up against them. So definitely do not mind going to Jalen Johnson. He stuffs the stat sheet, the playmaking, the rebounding, the scoring, all that is there for him. That's a really great spot for him. Kristaps Porzingis being able to stretch the floor. If Jerry Allen is in or if he's out, doesn't matter. KP stretches the floor. He's going to be able to get Allen in the drop. So those threes, if he's knocking them down, it'll be a pretty decent day for KP. But I will say I do like Jalen Johnson instead. Dyson Daniels, no Trae Young. He has to actually score. Unlike what we were seeing in the first couple of games, he didn't have to, or he wasn't really too focused on it, especially when he had mostly a full healthy Atlanta Hawks team. Now, no Trae Young. Hey, I actually got to take a couple more shots now. I actually need to make my shots. He's going to still rebound. He's still going to play make. He's still going to go out there and do what he does in regards to getting those steals. 6,600 is too cheap to me in my eyes. He's going to get priced up to 7,500 before Trae. Before the end of the week, he will be up in the 7,500 price range. This is definitely a nice value option that we're getting right here at the 6,600 price tag for him. Okongwu playing off the bench and still just delivering in regards to his minutes in his role. His usage is really high when he comes into the game. Definitely do not mind that right there. Nickeil Alexander-Walker, another value option sitting at that 6K price range. I will say I don't mind the 600 more for Dyson Daniels just for the upside, because Dyson, he stuffs the stat sheet a bit more, and Nickeil is more reliant on his scoring when it comes down to it. I know for sure I'm going to at least get 2 steals from Dyson Daniels. I know with Trae being out, I'm going to at least get 4 to 5 assists from Dyson, and definitely, of course, the rebounding. He's a really great rebounder when he's out there, so that's where I would rather go, would be the Dyson Daniels over Nickeil Alexander-Walker. But you're not wrong if you land or you only have enough for Nickeil Alexander-Walker instead over here. Ricochet, he's out there. Definitely you can mess with that if you want to. I really don't like Ricochet at all. Luke Kennard, he's there. Really, I'm not going to get too cute going down there to any of those other value guys or anything like that. Cleveland Cavaliers, we do need to know whether or not if Donovan Mitchell is going to be playing or not. If he's going to be out, then of course Evan Mobley, the Mobley show will continue to press on. But if he's back, I really honestly don't like any of the Cavs. I don't like any of the Cavs. This is probably one of the teams that I actually just X out and not try to focus on or have to press in regards to playing. Already injuries are derailing them to start the season, and it's the Cavs just fucking stink, bro. They just stink. They just I really hate playing Cavs. Going on over here, Jesus Christ, Chicago taking on New York Knickerbockers. Now they just played the This is one of those home games. Yeah, this is one of those home games. Now, if you guys don't know, Joshua Giddey, this is my thing. Josh Giddey, I'm not surprised at the way that he's playing over here for the Bulls. We knew what he could do when he was on Thunder, but he didn't want to come off the bench. That's why he was traded, and it was a win-win for us. We got Alex Caruso. They got my boy Giddey. He's playing great and amazing ball. Now, if you guys do not know about Josh Giddey in the Garden, go look it up. Josh Giddey in the Garden is a complete just animal. I don't know what it is about the Knicks, but this boy loves to play versus the Knicks. Josh Giddey at 8,800, he will be priced up soon, very soon, over that 9K price range. And we're really going to have to sit here and be like, damn, am I really about to play this for my boy Giddey? The answer probably is going to be yes. Yes, you probably will play that for Giddey because he has triple-double upside. He's one of those players that's on the Luka level in regards to doing everything out there for this team. But the uptick in regards to him actually knocking down that 3-ball, his scoring being so much better than what it was when he first came in the league, all of those things. The growth has been amazing to see for Giddey. But Josh Giddey, 8,800, definitely in contention to play. Vucevic, of course, the usage is there for Vooch, big Vooch. I definitely don't mind getting either one of those 2 guys right here. Buzelis, my boy Buzelis, he had a pretty knocker of a game last time out. Bounce back position in spot, but you are going up against some pretty good defense and defenders, especially if you got OG or Mikal Bridges being able to guard you out there on the wing, which is where Buzelis typically plays at. Trey Jones. If you want to pivot off of Josh, you think that Josh might actually get buckled down by OG Anunoby or someone like that, actually playing some pretty solid defense, then Trey Jones would be the pivot that you come down to. 5,700, good price position point and spot. Definitely do not mind dropping down to Trey instead of going up there to Giddey. Kevin Huerter, if Ayo Dosunmu is out, then I would imagine we see a good role or a good position for Kevin Huerter off the bench since Ayo will not be there. But if Ayo was in, he just cooked the Knicks himself. 42.5 fantasy points in 29 minutes with scorched hot earth coming off that bench. But definitely Kevin Huerter would be the play if Ayo is ruled out. Isaac Okoro is there. Patrick Williams, he's there. I'm not really looking towards any of those other guys down there. On the flip side of things, to the New York Knickerbockers, this is the exact same position spot that we're just in. I will say OG, he played great. Amazing. 41.5 fantasy points. I don't see a reason not to go back to him, especially if he's back at home. The 3 ball, it should be flowing and falling for him. Karl-Anthony Towns, if Mitch Robinson is ruled out, Towns should have to start at center. Stretch big. He should be able to go out there and do the thing, especially rebounding wise, things of that nature. Mikal Bridges, Mikal, 40 fantasy points. The main Knicks are in play, man. Brunson, OG, all of them in play. It's the Bulls. It's still the Bulls at the end of the day. Brunson, hopefully he decides to, do repeat 40 plus fantasy points, showing what he's been showing. Looking at it, opposing point guards, they've done pretty well. Okay, going up against the Bulls so far in the season. Like I said, he just had 42. Trey had 51. Kate Cunningham had 49. So I don't mind getting up to Brunson at all. The main guys, if I got to put them in order, if I got to rank them, I would still say OG Anunoby is going to still always be my favorite, just because he has the upside, especially rebounding and his defensive stats that he normally can go out there and get. But it would be OG, Towns, Brunson, Mikal Bridges. That's how I would order them and rank them for myself if I'm choosing them. Josh Hart off the bench, I don't like him at all. I have not liked what I've seen from Josh so far whatsoever. And then Mikal Bridges, Miles Bridges, you definitely can mess with that right there if you want a value option who is going to play some pretty solid minutes out there for them off the bench. Last game. I know you guys are probably tired of hearing me talking, but San Antonio Spurs taking on the Sun. Wemby is Wemby. I don't have to talk about that. 11-8, rightfully so. Opposing bigs going up against the opposing bigs that are dominant going up against the Suns. Mark Williams is about to be in hell. He's going to be in hell trying to guard Wemby. Like, that's just point blank period, man. I ain't even going to waste time on that. But the point guard position has actually been a position that you can attack the Phoenix Suns. Castle, he's starting to come on. He's looking pretty good out there. 50.5 fantasy points versus the Miami Heat last time out. Scoring is there. Rebounding, he's getting it. Assist, he's figuring it out. I like Castle, especially if you can't get up to Wemby for whatever reason. 7,100 is not a bad price to pay for Castle. I got 35, 40-ish fantasy points in the cards for him. Vassell, you definitely can mess with that right there. We know he's going out there. He's a bona fide scorer, and he could crash the glass. 6,400 GPP option for me. Dylan Harper, the minutes, they're pretty secure for him, at least playing 25 minutes a night. 20-ish fantasy points, and definitely in the cards to be able to go out there and get us about 30 plus fantasy points. And I don't mind messing with that for Dylan as well. Outside of that, Champagnie, he starts. He starts, but he just does not do enough, and it pisses me off every single time I look at that man. Every time. Going on over to the other side, the Phoenix Suns, looking at them. Devin Booker. We already know the usage. Everything is going to be there for Big Book. If you want to go there, definitely, of course, you can. But I will say, as long as they're starting Royce O'Neal out there in starting lineup, I like it. 5,500 opposing power forwards. They've actually been able to have decent days going up against them, the power forward, small forward spot. So I don't mind getting down there to him. Ryan Dunn as well. As much as I hate to click on Ryan Dunn's name, I cannot deny that he is actually a decent rebounder. And if his shot would fall from 3, which it has not yet, and it's going to fall from 3 eventually one of these days, he's going to give us a really big fantasy point production and outing night. And we're all going to be looking at each other like, damn, we should have played him. So definitely do not mind Ryan Dunn as a GPP option, but Royce O'Neal will be the one I want to get to right there. Colin Gillespie, the price is starting to tick up slowly on my boy, but he is playing the role off the bench. Really a great 6-man for them. I don't mind getting to there. That 5,400 price tag is not bad at all. If I got to choose between Royce and Colin, I will say has the GPP upside. Royce is going to be your safer play between the two. Grayson Allen, he's out there. He starts. He's playing very well. Actually looking pretty good in this this Phoenix Suns system. Don't mind him as another pivot and option that you can get to. Mark Williams, I'm not touching. Opposing centers versus Wemby have not played well at all so far to start the year, and I'm not going to go there, and I'm not going to chance it with Mark Williams. Even though, I mean, the boy, he can go out there. He can definitely maybe scratch his way to a double-double, but I won't be there to find out. All right, guys, that's going to do it for me. Hopefully, you guys were able to get something from this video. If you guys did enjoy the content, make sure you guys let me know down in the comment section and drop a like in the video. With that being said, good luck. Make sure you touch grass. It's Sunday. Enjoy the day. Peace.